G'day guys, thanks for visiting Richard's Corner. My name is Richard and this is a haul reveal video with items found from my friends over the Value Village here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I shouldn't say the Value Village because we have 4 or 5 locations, but this is one of the many locations that I frequent. And today I've got some really cool Christmas decor. If you can see it, there's actually some retro Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer original animated show figures here. And then I've also got some Schleich Smurfs here, as well as some really cool Happy Meal toys and all kinds of Disney stuff, or sorry, Sesame Street, DreamWorks. There's all kinds of stuff in this one. So in just 2 packages, it's going to be another big haul. So as usual, I'm going to be doing a little research so you can sort of see what I might have had to spend outside of the thrift store scene versus going to places like Value Village to find these cool collectibles. So all these things usually speak to me on some sort of level, and that's why I sort of get them. I love Peanuts. I love Sesame Street. I love Disney. I love the old Christmas cartoons. So whenever I find a package at Value Village, that's basically why, I'll pick it up because I think it's cool. So I hope you'll enjoy the reveal today. Why don't we lay everything out on the table as we normally do behind me here and get some information online, and I will show you the coolness that we found today. So as you can see, we have everything laid out here, and I'm very excited about some of the items up front. But let's start with the figures up back here, and we'll work our way forward. So first off, we're gonna start off with this guy. This very generic zombie-looking guy. He's missing an arm, which is unfortunate, but that doesn't look too bad for a zombie kind of guy. It's a little bit generic, although it's kind of got this preschool cute to it. So I'm not sure who it is, and I'm not sure what it's worth, but I might hold on to it for a little bit. It is kind of cute. I love the red and green contrasting colors. There is no articulation, though. This is strictly a display-looking figure. So not a bad find in my $2.99 package for sure. Now, in a previous haul, I showed that I found one of my first Hello Kitty ones that I decided, yeah, you know what, I might keep it, and because I have to admit, they're just cute characters. So I actually found another one in this slew of figures here, and this is a 2016 Hello Kitty, and it's actually supposed to be part of a fashion boutique, so it actually comes with a plastic house that you can sort of put her in. But this particular figure isn't entirely unvaluable. It's actually worth about $10 with about $5, pardon me, plus shipping from eBay with the house included. So not a bad little figure here. It's very cute. Nice little pink bow. Love the bright pink and purple band there. Very, it's just simple cute. So I'm not sure why I'm so drawn to these guys, but it really is just a cute anime looking figure, and I think I'm going to be collecting a few of these before they start appearing in my Overflow Marketplace. So a nice little Hello Kitty there. Now this guy, I'm very curious about, because you can wind him up and you pass him along. Oh, actually, he's just stopped working. Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. So this particular figure is called the Pass the Minion figure from the Despicable Me 3 McDonald's series. It's a fairly new one. It's made in 2017, I believe. So this was earlier this year. And I actually found this particular character curious because it doesn't stand. It's meant to be passed around. You do wind him up, and you clip up his hair, you pick up his hair. Push it down. Pardon me. And and I guess you pass it around until the spring winds down, and then whoever is stuck with the non-vibrating minion will lose and is out. So I did find an eBay listing for this exact same figure for a whole $7, which is 3.5 times more than what it's normally worth at McDonald's. It was only $2. So not a bad figure. It's very cute. I love the yellow and blue color scheme on him, and I love his expression. And I guess obviously if he's being passed around, he's just having a good old time being passed around there. So not a bad figure for the Despicable Me part of my from my collection, pardon me, and not a bad find within the $2.99 package there. Hello. So this is another one of your curious talking toms in sparkly purple here. You can see his belly usually lets him talk. He is in the on position, so his battery has just run out. These were released in McDonald's Happy Meal toys between 2010 and 2016. So, and Talking Tom is an Android app, basically sort of a virtual pet. So there was a whole line of these guys, and much like Hello Kitty as being like very different variants, you can see different colors of Talking Tom and collect them all. So this particular character, actually, I can find this on eBay for about $6, and which surprises me considering, you know, I'm not sure what kind of following Talking Tom still has, but it is kind of a cute figure. The sparkling purple is kind of neat. The green eyes is a nice contrast to it. There's no articulation to this guy, and the battery within it is dead. So although I'm not a direct fan of Talking Tom, it is a nice little figure. It might make its way into the marketplace a little sooner than later, but not a bad find within my big package today. Now these adorable, there's Telly Monster and Cookie Monster here. These are Sesame Street Workshop characters. These were released in 2010. Fairly weighty figures and such beautiful colors. I mean, I just love the detailing in them, and they're like basically baby versions of the more adult aged characters. So Telly Monster and Cookie Monster here are just one or a couple of many, and there's actually quite a few listings of these being sold in groups and sets. This particular one, the Cookie Monster here, I did find one listing for it, but it was going for like $26, including shipping, for just this one character. I couldn't believe it. I do see the nostalgia in it. I do see the value as far as a collector wanting to pay for something like this, but if you can find it in the thrift store for like less than 25 cents a character, come on, how could you go wrong for that? And it's just super cute. Telly Monster, I did see him being sold in a big lot, but the lot was being sold for like over $65, including shipping, and it included a whole slew of them, including Cookie Monster, a couple of variants of him, as well as Elmo and the Count, and a few other characters, and a big school bus. So this workshop series is very, very cute. I'm hoping that I will go to Value Village again and see if I can find more of these, because they are just so adorable. But as you can see, the expressions, they're very, very awesome figures, and really weighty. I'm not sure if the hexagon on the bottom suggests that they would sit on some sort of stand, but as figures on their own, I think I really scored well for nostalgia's sake, and as well as just for a cuteness factor there. That's really awesome figures. Now these Penguins of Madagascar binoculars, they are a Happy Meal toy from McDonald's here. You can sort of see how you can go look through them and see there's Cookie Monster there, there's some of the Smurfs over there. So they do kind of work, but you know, they are just plastic, so they do get scratched up fairly easily. As display figures, though, they are pretty funny and humorous. They're not overly sought after. This is a 2014 toy number 5 within the Penguins of Madagascar toy series. This particular toy is only fetching about $4 online. So not bad, though, still. I mean, considering I got this for a whole maybe quarter or so, if you spread out the value amongst the haul here today, I think that these two guys make an awesome addition to my Penguins of Madagascar collection. They're pretty awesome. Now on my Overflow Marketplace, I actually already have a whole Peanuts set, although it hasn't moved yet. So I have another Lucy now that I can probably put up in the marketplace fairly soon. But on eBay, believe it or not, this is still going for about $4, which is really amazing. I'm not sure if her bow will... She still talks. That's awesome. Oh, let's see if I can make her talk again. That's so awesome. I don't know if you can hear that, but Lucy says, "You blockhead," as if he's, you know, giving Charlie Brown the gears there, or being licked by a dog. She's been licked by a dog when Snoopy kisses her. So yes, the Grumpy Lucy still makes a really awesome addition to any Peanuts fan. This will probably make its way into the Overflow Marketplace fairly soon, but again, online, looking at about $4 for this figure, among other ones. I'd probably only part with it for a couple dollars, if that. So really nice little figure, though. I love the detailing. Even the dress is textured, which is really nice, and the hair is really Really well done. So not bad for display figures from McDonald's there, a Lucy from Peanuts. That's pretty awesome. And rounding out the back row of characters here, we have this awesome 75th anniversary Wizard of Oz 2013 McDonald's toy here. Love the Wicked Witch of the West here. A little bit dusty, but really in awesome condition. And it really does resemble Funko Pops. It really does. Like I mean, that slightly oversized head, smaller body, the look on their face. This is like a really primo McDonald's set of toys. I hope that I can find more of them. I think I've revealed one or two of them in previous hauls, but the witch is just an awesome addition. So I love the green face. I love the texture in the hat, and I love the detailing in her hair and the flow in her cape or robes there, and of course the broom. So really, really nice figure. This is actually going for about $8 on eBay. So it's surprising, you know, like what people are asking for some of these figures, and I can see why. I mean, like for myself, like I said, I mean, when I find these packages, they speak to me because, you know, I find them cool, or they speak to my childhood or some nostalgic value there. So yeah, I can see people wanting to charge for that nostalgia. But in thrifty collecting, if I can help it, I will try to pay as little as possible and still get something cool out of it. So a really nice addition to my Wizard of Oz section of my collection. So to finish off the haul here, I want to show you some of the primo stuff at the front of the pile here. This set of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer figures are actually ornaments, and you can see that there's a little bit of damage to some of them. Poor Elf's head and and arm has been cut off here, but they are all kind of ceramic-ish. And if you can look here, if you've seen the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer series, or sort of the animated or claymation stop animation show, this is very true to the actual characters. Now, this character is actually the awesome narrator, and he has an awesome singing voice as well, as he sings songs like Silver and Gold and Wonderful Time of the Year. You can see here with the markings here, it was made in 2003 with the Rudolph Company. Now, I couldn't find this specific set of ornaments on eBay, but I was seeing similar sets for sale from various vendors here. I want to show you Santa. Poor Santa's arm fell off here, but it can be repaired. And holding two of the Misfit toys there, the little doll and the Jack in the box there. And then we've also got, whoops, let's see if I can stand them up there. We've got an awesome train, and again, the doll and the spotted dog that nobody wants. And then we've got the Abominable Snowman and the poor elf who aspires to be a dentist. You can sort of get the idea there. He makes friends with the Abominable Snowman when he fixes his teeth because he's aspiring to be a dentist. And then poor Rudolph, sorry, Abominable. This is probably the keeper, but unfortunately the legs have been broken off here. But again, because they're ceramic and they're used, they were obviously well loved, but damaged in some of transit or in storage here, which is too bad, but it's still a beautiful looking figure. I did see similar listings for items that were very close to this. They're not made of the same material. These are more ceramic than plastic or glass, but some of the glass figures, I was seeing listings on eBay for over $50 to $100. The one person was selling it for $53 before any sort of shipping, which is ridiculous. And it was just 6 glass ornaments with another bonus ornament on the side. There's 6, or I guess 5 ceramic ornaments here. I got this package, believe it or not, for 50 cents. 50 cents, which works out to be 10 cents an ornament. So Value Village was just simply blowing out their Christmas stuff, and I got this $1.99 package for basically $1. So sorry, yeah, so it wasn't 50 cents, it was $1. So I got this for a whole $1, guys. But that's amazing. Like this narrator ornament especially just drives me crazy how beautiful it looks, as far as how true it is to the animated movie. So a really, really awesome find to find all of these retro Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer ornaments in a Value Village package this time around. Pretty cool. Now, of course, the Smurfs, they've been here the whole video here, and some of the ones that drive me the most crazy here are actually the ones that have the tags on them. So I'm going to start with the ones without. This is an awesome 1991 Peyo vintage Smurf, I guess. It is made by Schleich, but it's a newer one, 1991 versus some of them made in the 80s here. This tuxedo white hat one, I've actually found a listing for it for just over $19 Canadian. I can't believe that. This Smurf, along with these ones, was included in this gigantic package for $2.99. I'm paying like less than 25 cents per character here. So this is an awesome find. I mean, like just with the Smurfs alone, I'm got $100 worth of Smurfs probably. Actually, that weightlifting Smurf is actually really super special. I'm going to get to that in a second. But yes, this particular tuxedo one, $20 on eBay, which is really incredible. And that is a beautiful looking Smurf. You don't see Smurfs made like this anymore. The Schleich, the original Schleich series is what really is a collector's dream, because there's so many different variations of Smurfs here. So here we have the tuxedo hat. Papa Smurf I've revealed in other hauls here. This particular one has gone as high as over $20 for this guy before any sort of shipping. Really, really awesome looking character. The contrasting blue and red versus the blue and white for all the other Smurfs, but very distinguishable from the other Smurfs. And this one's in really awesome condition. Again, another Schleich original, with a little bit of a marking down there, didn't notice that. But this is another Peyo release from, let's see, I'm not sure what year this would be, but it looks like it was, doesn't say. But it is a newer one versus the ones made in the 80s. So not a bad Papa Smurf there, right there. So these last Smurfs that I want to show you still have the Schleich tag on it. And because of the Schleich tag, this still has some sort of value to it if I was worried about that. On eBay, this particular one, this exact same one with the tag on it, is a Peyo Schleich release made again in Germany. This is about an $8 figure. So that isn't bad again, with the beautiful little pink purse and the wonderful daisy that Smurfette is giving to one of the other male Smurfs in the village. So that's pretty cute. Now these two Schleich Smurfs are actually made with the Olympics in mind. I'm going to put that down aside for a second, and we're going to look at the equestrian one here. So this guy is actually riding a hobby horse, obviously, but it is in the style of he's dressed in the style of an equestrian rider. So this guy is actually being sold by an Australian vendor on ebay.ca, and his price is actually $16.85 Australian, which translates to be about $16.50 or so Canadian dollars for just this one figure before any sort of shipping from Australia. Really, really awesome looking figure. I love the color scheme. I love the black hat and the red equestrian jacket. Really, really, really true to the Olympic style outfits for equestrian riders. So that's a really awesome equestrian Smurf right there. But the last Smurf I want to show you is the one I'm most excited about. This weightlifting Smurf is actually part of a set of Olympic Smurfs that were released as a set of 5, and I'm not sure, but I think the equestrian one was included in that. Now this weightlifting Smurf is very hard to find, and it still has the tag on it, and this was made in Germany. This guy is going for $50.76 on eBay. I couldn't believe it. I love the red and green plates. Those are very true to Olympic plates in weightlifting. You can see the bead of sweat going down from him as he's pushing up that lift and finishing it off before the judges say, "Yep, you're good." So yeah, this is an awesome Schleich Smurf. You cannot find Smurfs like this anymore. So I'm really happy to find these. Somebody obviously had a really good collection, really took care of it because the tags are still on it. So this really carries some value for some Smurf collectors there. This is easily $50. So this is a crazy, crazy find. I can't believe that many of them were found in one $2.99 package. Again, it works out to me be paying like less than 25 cents per figure. So this is awesome. Really happy about that. So really cool find to find some Olympic Smurfs in this package. And not to be left out, obviously, but this is one of the newer released Smurfs based on the Smurfs 3D. This is Chef Smurf, as you can see by the name there. Now, obviously, you can see the difference between the retro ones and the newer release ones. The newer release ones are easily a few inches tall, where this is only like a couple inches. So the material is still actually quite comparable. I love the plastic feel to them, and I do love this character, because I mean he doesn't, you know, he doesn't exist in the original ones. I'm not sure if there's a Chef Smurf from the original Schleich series, but I love this take on a Chef Smurf. So I love him tasting with the wooden spoon in his mouth there. I love the chef's hat on top of him. Really well done. Not as well sought after. This is only about $5 or $6 on eBay, which is pretty reasonable for most figures online outside of the thrift store scene. But again, I picked this up out of a $2.99 package, so less than a quarter per for figure here. So not a bad addition to my Smurf collection. So this is Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for this massive haul from just two packages from my friends over at the Value Villages here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. A really, really good score. If I was worried about value, I walked out way ahead, especially with these awesome Schleich Smurfs with the tags on them still, which is really, really awesome. But some really, really cool whimsical characters and some really cool retro Rudolph figures here that are ornaments. I'm just still really astounded that I found that for a whole $1. So really, really great finds, really, really cool additions to the collection, and the hauls just keep on coming. So I hope that you enjoyed this reveal. I hope that you will stay tuned for more. Please hit like and subscribe so you know what is new and happening here on my channel. Please check out the haul reveals playlist below so you can sort of see all the other past hauls, the advent calendar series that I recently finished, as well as my happy haul a day, play on words there, haul that I recently revealed, with items that my oldest son, decided to give me for Christmas. He knew me very well. So I hope that you enjoy everything on my channel. I really appreciate your visiting, and I hope that the coming new year is going to be full of excitement for you. Anyway, Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for now. Happy hunting, happy collecting, and here's to all of your thrifty finds. May they be equally awesome. Please stay tuned for the next video, guys. Thanks again for visiting. We will see you next time. Thanks for visiting, guys.